Hey everyone, and welcome back around the kitchen table, and welcome to 2024. For this week's episode, we've got Pauper Commander with friends. Our commanders are Alharu, Vizkopa Guildmage, Murderous Redcap, and Erinis, gloom, stalker. Hope you enjoy the game. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, and hope you enjoy the game. Cool, right, I'll kick us off with a plains ambassador. Oh, well, I'll draw as well, because that's helpful.
I'll start off with a Crossforge Bridge tapped and pass the turn.
Alright, I'll draw.
You can kind of see your hand, Chris. Didn't see what was in it, but I could make out there were definitely cards there.
I'll play a Drifting Meadow and pass.
Okay, I'll draw. I will play a Highland Forest tapped and pass it in.
Okay, untap, draw. I will play a swamp, and for 2, I will play a arcane signet. Pass the turn.
Okay.
Ooh, he's ramping.
Oh yeah, had quite a nice hand.
What's of ramp, is it?
Yeah, if you look at my hand, it does look that way.
Okay, 1 for a Renegade map comes in tapped.
I like Renegade map.
I'll play a Maestro's Eater for turn, so that will sacrifice. I'll search for a swamp, and I'll pass the turn while I look for that.
That also gains you life.
Oh yeah.
Winning.
Excellent cards from Streets of Nuke Penny.
Alright, then while you're searching that up, I'll go to untap, keep draw, play this forest for turn. Then I'm going to tap 1 for an abundant harvest. I will choose non-land, and I'll reveal cards from the top of my library until I reveal a non-land card, put that into my hand, and the rest at the bottom of my library in random order. Oh, and the first one off the top is I'll reveal a Howling Golem.
Whee!
And
We're going to draw some
hand.
cards. Nice.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Draw. I will play a Haunted Fengraf as my land turn. Just after colours at the moment, but I can pay 3 and sacrifice it to return a creature at random from my graveyard to my hand. I will tap those 2 for a Nimble Right schematic, which says when it enters the battlefield or is put into a graveyard, create a 1/1 colourless construct. And I will pass the turn and start drawing a construct.
Nice. I'm going to untap and draw. I will
What on earth does a construct look like?
play a plane.
I got a little robot.
I'm going to tap 2 for a Mind Stone. See, looks like I'm ramping. I'll tap 3, 1 being black, for a Marauding Blight Priest. Whenever I gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. And now pass turn.
Okay.
Nice construct, Steve.
Thanks, mate. Can you tell I did not do art at school?
I'll play a Thriving Murd tapped. Naming red. I won't track it because there's only 2 colours in the deck.
Yeah, bro.
And I will play. No, just search for a mountain. And while I do that, I'll pass the turn.
Alright, we'll untap, upkeep, draw. And I will play a forest, my land for turn, and I will pay 3 for a Howling Golem. And pass the turn.
Hey! You two going to swing them at each other? Because that would be fantastic. Untap.
This isn't for swinging,
Draw.
this is for keeping the back.
I'll play a mountain as my land for turn. And then I'll tap 3 for my
camera's
commander.
come out on you, mate.
Yeah, I brought out my commander Erinis. It's a 3/3 with Death Touch. Whenever it attacks, I return a land from the graveyard to the battlefield. And then Chris, you're wide open. I'll swing at you for 1.
I will take the 1. Back down to 30.
Not winning anymore. Last turn.
Untap and draw. Ooh. Right then, let's play Plains of the Turn. I will tap. Which way round does this work? It completely doesn't matter this time round. So, for 1 and 2, I will play my commander, Vizkopa Guildmage. Probably brutalized
Huge.
units in that. Then for 3, I will play a Core Celebrant, which says, when Core Celebrant or another creature enters the battlefield under my control, I gain 1 life. So I will gain 1 life, and then as I gain 1 life, each opponent will lose 1 life off the Blight Priest.
Mm-hmm.
Down.
And and then I'll pass. I won't pick on anybody. I'll take you all down at the same level.
Kill us all at the same time. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Play a mountain for turn. I will pay 4 for big score as an additional cost. I will discard Act of Treason. I'll draw 2 cards and create 2 treasure.
Oh no, are you planning on stealing our creatures?
That was a suspicious discard, this act of treason.
Yeah.
Suspicious about it. Nothing.
Because it wasn't a creature.
Uh,
I was expecting a
yeah,
creature to
true.
be going there.
I will
Bless you.
pass the turn.
You're very quiet, Krovax. You might be on mute.
Oh, yeah, I was on mute. Yeah, I'll play untap, upkeep, draw, play Selesnya Cluestone. Then I'm going to go to combat. And I think my only good place where I can swing is up at Chris.
Yep, I take.
So we all draw a card, do we?
On attack, whenever he attacks or blocks, each player draws a card.
This is so
Thanks,
nice.
mate.
Thank you very much.
Yep. And then I will pass the turn.
Okay, I will untap. I will draw. I will play a Slagwood Bridge as my land for turn. It's an indestructible artifact land that comes in tapped. I'll then pay 3 for a Snake Umbra, enchanting Erinis. So when it deals combat damage, I may draw a card. See, Chris and Kovacs are wide open, but Woody is looking threatening. I'm not sure he'll block a Death Touch yet, so I'm going to swing a 3/3 at Woody.
I will happily.
That's a 4/4. It gets +1/+1. Sorry.
Oh, I'll happily take 4. So I'm going to.
Okay, and I will draw a card from the Snake Umbra.
That's commander damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in hand. I shall pass the turn.
Okie dokie. I will untap and draw. I'll quickly read that card.
Cards in hand.
Okay, that's an interesting card. I like that. I am. Now, what's the best way of playing this? I will pay 2 for a creeping bloodsucker, which reads when it loads. At the beginning of my upkeep, this deals 1 damage to each opponent, and then I gain life equal to the damage dealt that way.
Hmm.
I think I'm starting to see the theme of your deck.
Yeah. So I'll get a trigger off the core element, so I will gain a life and you'll each lose a life.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to respond to that trigger? I don't think I do. No, I'll leave it as is. And then... Oh, Kovacs is open now. I could throw some damage out.
I am.
I might throw some damage out. Yeah, go on, Kovacs. I'll come at you for 3.
I will take the 3.
And then I shall pass the turn.
Do I attempt to help the board?
Nah.
No.
Just gain more life than everybody else around the table. You'll be fine.
I just need to cast my commander and I could get rid of at least one of those life gain drain pieces. Yeah. I'll pay 4. Cast Murdering Redcap and deal 2 damage to Marauding Light Priest when it comes into play.
That seems like the thing to do. I'm going to respond, and I'll pay 2, and I'm going to flash in this Cathar Commando. So it's pay 2, flash, and I can pay 1, sacrifice it, and destroy target artifact or enchantment, but I will get a trigger off the Celebrant and the Blight Priest. So I'll gain 1, you'll each lose 1, and then I will lose my Blight Priest.
I will then pay 1 for a Skirt Prospector. I'll pass the turn.
Alright. We'll untap. Upkeep, draw. I will play this Plains as my land for turn. And I will pay 3 mana. Play a Kin's Valley Courier. And when it enters battlefield, I'll put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. I'll put a counter on the golem.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will go to combat. And I think I will send the Howling Golem at you, Towns. He's
Okay.
a 3/4.
I'll take 3. We all draw a
On
card.
the attack trigger, we all draw a card.
Thank you very much, sir. Seems like a good trade.
It seems fine, doesn't it? That.
And then from there, I will pass the turn.
Okay, untap. Draw. Nice. I'll play a mountain for turn. Let's move that over there. 5 mana. That Cathar Commando shuts off me paying my background. You just destroy it. Bit annoying.
Maybe.
Also shuts off like 3 cards in my hand that I want to play.
Well, that's not the only target, and you can easily replay your background.
Yeah.
It's true.
And I don't have to destroy it.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
Right.
Depends where the damage gets aimed at.
I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, for a patron of the arts. When it enters the battlefield or dies, I make treasure token. And I think I have a treasure token in this box in front of me. Treasured.
Oh, nice.
3 mana available. Don't make him use it. Yeah, why not? Let's use 3 for a Whisper Silk Cloak. Equipped creature is unblockable and has Shroud.
Nice.
Then I'm going to swing my 4/4 Death Toucher at you again, Woody. You're definitely the biggest threat right now.
What? Me? Yeah, okay. No
You got the
problem.
most life, you got the most developed board. I think it's you.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll go to 8 commander damage.
I will draw a card off the Snake Umbra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in hand. I will pass it in. Zoom out a
Okay.
little bit.
So I'm gonna untap and go to upkeep. I've got an upkeep trigger from the creeping bloodsucker, and I'm going to respond to that trigger by activating the ability on the commander that says pay 3 whenever I gain life this turn. Each opponent loses that much life. So we'll pay 3.
So we'll each initially take 1 damage from the creeping bloodsucker, then you'll gain 3 life, then we'll lose 3 more
Yep.
for a net loss of 4 life.
Yep.
Jeez.
And I will gain 4 total. Gain 3 off.
Commander damage
I'll
might
just
be
gain
important here. With
Yeah, it might be. So I'll gain 3 actually. 1, 2, 3. 3. Right. So then the other thing I can now do is how many lands has everyone got? 5. Yeah, okay. I will play a plains for turn. And then oh, I don't need to do that. I'm going to play a Tithe Drinker. I'm going to pay the exploit. Not exploit. Yeah. I can't read. I can't read.
I'm not sure if you can
Mechanics now.
exploit itself.
yeah,
No,
it has to be out to extort other spells.
Oh,
I think.
okay, so you extort the next
Yeah.
one. Okay, good. That
Well, yeah,
makes
because the reminder text reads whenever you cast a spell. So any future
a
spell you
spell.
could
Ah,
you
okay.
could extort.
Sweet. I'll just set up for next turn then. So I'll actually gain a life off the drinker coming in off the celebrant, which means
And
then
we'll each
you'll
lose 1 more.
each lose 1 more.
Oh no, you don't have the Marauding Bright Priest anymore, do you?
No, but my
Oh no,
commander's
your
ability-
thing activated. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I knew I had another trigger somewhere. I knew I was gonna mess it up.
Before you go to your turn, Chris.
Yep.
If I flicker your Murderous Redcap, would you be interested in shooting either the creeping bloodsucker or that Tithe Drinker?
I mean, if you want to help me kill things, I'll kill things.
Okay. Then, as you're passing the turn, Woody,
Yeah, I'll go to move.
Okay.
Passing.
Flicker of Fate, and I'm going to target the Murderous Redcap. Exile target creature or enchantment, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control.
Okay, so that'll flicker, and I think the creeping bloodsucker does the most damage.
Yeah. That seems like a fair
2
charge.
to that.
Yes, the most consistent one, isn't it?
Okay. I didn't think I'd really need a thought vessel, but someone's going to give us extra cards every turn. What's that? spend 4 for a pirate's pillage, discarding Ecologist's Terrarium to draw 2 cards and make another 2 treasure. We'll just pass there.
Why are the Orzhov and Rakdos decks absolutely swimming in mana, and 2 decks in green are not?
Untap,
what I'm
upkeep,
enjoying.
draw. And I will play this. I'll play this Plains for turn. And let's see here. I think I'm going to start by going to combat. And let's see here. I will send the Kinspell Courier at Towns and the Howling Golem at Woody. On attack, Howling Golem will draw a card for each player.
Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, I'll draw. That's useful.
So
And this is
Kinsbell
going-
is a 2-1,
Yes,
is it?
it's a 2-1. And Woody, this is going at you.
And that's a 3/4.
Yeah,
It is a 3/4.
not sure enough. Or to lose much more life, but I'm going to block with a construct.
I'll take 3.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I'm going to cast an Entwine Unbounded Potential. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to each to 2 target creatures, and proliferate. Since I entwined, it will be both. So I'll put a +1/+1 counter on the Courier, and a +1/+1 counter on the Howling Golem, and then proliferate.
Nice.
Are there any other counters on the board I want to proliferate? Doesn't look like it.
So you're doing that before damage?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll take another 2. Nice. That was tricksy.
And then from there, I will pass the turn.
Okay. Answer. Off to. Oh, how do we do this? I will play a forest as my land for turn. I'm going to pay 2 to equip the Whisper Silk Cloak to Erinis. Unblockable and Shroud. Any responses, Woody?
No,
No?
not yet.
Fair enough. Okay, I'm then going to pay 2 for my background, Street Urchin. It says, commander creatures you own have pay 1, sacrifice another creature or artifact, and it deals 1 damage to any target.
No responses to that either.
I'm then going to pay 2 to play a Thrill of Possibilities, and this will cost to cast this spell, discard a card, and then draw 2 cards. I'm going to discard a forest, and then draw 2 cards. This goes to the green card as well. I'm then going to go to combat, and I'm going to swing Erinis at you, Woody. It's unblockable 4/4.
Unblockable 4/4. So, no blocks.
On attacks, I can return a land from my graveyard to the battlefield, untapped,
Very nice.
and then 4 damage, and I will draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in a hand. don't want to do anything for one green mana. I think I'll hold it up. I'm going to discard a forest and a great furnace. And I shall pass the turn.
Okie dokie, I'll untap and draw. That's not. There's something going on with this deck. Lots and lots of lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 5 lands. You guys got more lands than me currently. So got 6
5.
around the
I've
table
got
somewhere.
7, yeah.
Cool.
Ramped once.
Ramped once. Well, I might continue to ramp because that's what black does, right?
Well, absolutely.
Just don't know whether to worth. Yeah, I'm gonna activate my commander's ability whenever I gain life. You guys each lose that much life. Then I shall pay 4 and play a core cartographer, which will then come in and let me go get a plains and bring it into the backfield tapped. Fuel.
You gain a life and we lose a life.
That is correct.
Okay.
Uh,
So even. 18 all.
tapped. Yeah. And now I will play this Oars off the Basilica and bring the planes back to my hand. So we've got lots of mana for next round.
Huge.
Huge. I don't think I put my hit point on. There we go. Oh, Krovax, you're open there.
I am. I do have 1 open mana though.
1 open mana. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna send the 2/1 lifelinker at you.
I will take the 2.
Brill.
So if you take the 2, you would gain 2 or we'd all lose 2.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, in response,
Oh,
I'm going to pay 1
you don't have to, Towns.
and sacrifice a Nimble Right schematic
No, don't do it.
to Street Urchin to do 1 commander damage to Vizkopa Guildmage. Because my commander has Death Touch, it dies.
Oh,
And I'll make Construct.
that's meaner. Because it's Death Touch. But
You're doing too much draining and hurting people.
that is perfectly reasonable. But I'd forgot I had Death Touch and it was really cool. Yeah, because there's not much I can do about that. So my commander will go back to the command zone.
We'll still lose the life.
Which one did you kill? The commander?
Yeah.
This was
okay.
before damage was done. So what was it?
Okay, so-
Until end effective turn. It's gone. Isn't it?
Whatever I
it's-
gain.
It's
Oh.
until end of turn.
Yeah, so the effect will last. It's not. The commander doesn't gain it. It's just like a global effect, effectively.
Oh, jeez. I didn't realise that.
Yeah,
I
I
should have
didn't
killed it
until I did
sooner.
it.
Okay, so you shot the commander.
Are you still
I'll
happy
take
Yeah.
the 2.
going that way?
I'll take
And we
the
still
2
take all
damage.
that damage. Brilliant.
Do you still want
Yeah,
to do
I'll
that?
take the 2 damage from the hit. And then when you gain the 2 life, we'll each take 2 more.
Okay. I'm happy for you to roll that back if you want, Towns.
Nah, I've done it now.
Okay, cool.
I make too many misplays. So I'll need those takesy backsies later.
Well, that's fair. I'll gain the 2, and that is me done.
Okay. Let's see. Let's start with 1, 2, 3, 4. Siphon Mind. Each opponent discards. Well, each other player discards a card, and I draw a card for each card discarded this way.
Ooh.
And that's one card each.
Yep.
Yes, I'm gonna
I will discard Forest.
discard a thriving, whatever that one is.
I'll discard a Viridian Emissary.
Oh, so I'll draw 3 cards. I will then don't like that background.
No, it's pretty horrible.
Can kill off my stuff. Hold
I was trying to bait out Woody with the Whisper Silk Cloak so we get rid of his Cathar Commando, but it's not done it.
No. Not done it.
What are you saving it for?
What's the threshold damage for commander damage in Pauper?
Oh,
Don't know, to be honest.
that's an interesting question right now. Because I think it's 16.
16?
So I think I'm dead. Because I didn't leave 1 mana open. Quick, someone Google it.
I'm having a look now.
I think you're about to say it's 16 and I think I'm dead.
16 commander damage, yeah.
Damn.
What are you at currently?
12.
Oh,
So
so one more hit.
It's a 4/4.
Yeah, one more.
Unblockable.
Unblockable, and I didn't keep a mana up to get rid of the unblockable bit.
What sort of deals you got going on here, Woody? And
Well-
to be fair, everything you do just affects everyone. So
Yeah, exactly. So don't kill me this turn, and then you can kill me whenever you want, basically.
Well, unless you have 1 open mana.
Yeah.
if I let
that's
you
true.
untap, you're getting rid of the Whisper Silk Cloak, aren't you?
I'm keeping 1 up for when you swing at me, yeah.
Mm.
Unless you're gonna say you're not gonna swing at me for a turn or 2, and I'll leave it for a turn or 2, and then
See, it
I'll
feels
tap out.
cruel to try and kill you.
It
It
doesn't,
feels
mate.
cruel
Just
to
go
kill
for
you
it.
at this point, but also it's the right thing to do.
Oh, totally. I won't hold it against you if you just kill me. I will blame Krovax for checking the rules, though.
Okay. I'm going to borrow, I think. Like a treasure. Cast Price of Loyalty, targeting the golem that lets us all draw.
The Howling Golem, it is now
Yeah.
yours.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
So, and it gets +2/+0 in haste until end of turn. So that's
Currently a
7?
7/6.
oh. I'll use that to attack. Rounds.
Swinging at me, eh?
Yeah.
I
And then
will
we'll-
block. Oh,
we'll
yeah, we'll
draw
draw a
before
card
block.
first. Then I will block with the Patron of the Arts, which is a 3/1. When it dies, I'll make a treasure token.
Okay. I will play a Vizkopa Bog as land for turn. And I guess Towns is the only one I know gets back from his graveyard. So if you want-
No! Okay, fair enough.
And Woody's dead
Well,
next
anything
turn.
particularly great in there? Some lands. Okay.
Yeah. And then I am done.
So I get my Howling Golem back?
Yeah.
Okay. I was afraid you're
It's
going to
not a-
sacrifice him.
No, it's not a goblin, so I can't.
Okay.
End cards in.
Well, you might have had a spell that sacrificed him.
Yeah.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Okay, I will play this Forest as my land for turn. And then I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I will play my one commander, Alharu, the Solemn Ritualist. And when Ritualist enters the battlefield, I may put a +2/+1 counter on each of up to 2 other target creatures. So I'll put one here and put one here. And then I will go to combat, and I will send the Howling Golem at Towns and the Kinsman Courier at Chris. On the attack, Howling Golem, each of us draws a card.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I'll block with construct.
I'll take 5.
Alright, then in my second main phase, I will pay 1 green and cast an Adventurer's Impulse. I'll look at the top 3 cards of my library. I may reveal a creature or land card and put into my hand, and the rest go to the bottom of my library in any order. I will reveal this Dusk Shell Crawler to go to my hand. And then I will pass the turn.
Okay, untap. Draw 10. And that as well. I'm playing a deck with 41 lands. I've drawn like 6 extra cards. I'm about to miss my land draw. Nice. Right, let's play
You can blame the
one in a red. One in a red for a Reckless Impulse. Exile the top 2 cards of my library. So that is a Mountain and a Cleansing Wildfire.
Hey, you got your land drop.
I'm going to pay 5 for something really fun. I'm going to play a Still Strider. It's a 5/4 with reach. When it enters the battlefield, I get 2 sticker things, and then I may put a sticker on a non-land permanent I own. And the cool thing about stickers is if it goes to the graveyard or anywhere else, the sticker stays on the card. So I don't know if you know the stickers, but I am going to put the 2-cost sticker from Werewolf Lightning Mage, which has landfall, onto Erinis. It says whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on this permanent.
Nice.
I will then play a mountain as my land for turn and put a 1/1 counter on Erinis.
Which sticker sheet is that from?
Werewolf Lightning Mage.
Got it, yeah.
I don't actually own any of the sticker sheets in real life, but
Oh, okay.
definitely exists.
Can you write if you have the writable tokens, can you write like a note?
Yeah.
Make sure we don't forget in the future. Awesome, thank you.
Count Urs. So that just exists now. So there's a 1/1 counter on it. I am then going to tap 1, sacrificing the Slightwood Bridge, which is an artifact, and do 1 damage to. Big choices here.
Now you know you've already killed me.
Yeah, I know I've already got you.
So that reduces
if
your
I
choices.
Kovacs has got the big things, but I like drawing extra cards from the golem.
Hmm.
So I'm going to kill the Kinsbale Courier.
All right.
I'll then
The courier will go to the graveyard, and whenever a non-token creature I control with a +1/+1 counter on it dies, I create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying.
yeah, boy.
I'll make my spirit token.
I'll then go to attacks, and it's the right thing to do, Woody. I'm going to swing Erinis at you.
Yeah.
On attack,
I will die horribly.
I will return the Slagwood Bridge to the battlefield tapped, put another counter on Erinis, and then kill you. Do the damage, and then draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in hand. I am going to discard a Thintorn Elves and Cleansing Wildfires exiled because I don't have the mana to pay for it. And I shall pass the turn to you, Chris.
Okay. Got the stack of cards.
Come on, Chris. Combo off.
I've not managed to draw the card to combo off.
No.
I've been trying.
Well, it's not my fault you didn't draw enough cards.
Yeah, Kovacs has been helping.
See. Not too bad. Untapped land would have been nice. Right, you've got 2 creatures. You've got 3 creatures.
I've only got the one creature untapped. I think.
It's not the untapped.
All right, okay.
It's that really threatening commander now.
Huh?
It's the really threatening commander now. Because that's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll have to get rid of the cloak or board wipe or something.
Yeah. I'll pay 2 for an impact tremors.
Nice.
Or just kill us all.
That's the hope. But I'm gonna pay 5 or Rocktide Gargantua, which will trigger impact tremors. It'll have an exploit trigger. In response to the exploit trigger, I will.
But when that enters the battlefield, we first take each of your opponents takes 1 damage from the impact tremors.
Yeah,
You
I'm
can
responding
choose
to.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sacrifice the Murderous Redcap, discard Prospector first.
Can I respond to that?
Not to the sacrifice of Prospector,
Right.
because that's a mana ability.
Okay.
But the persist trigger on your commander
Yeah.
will go on the stack, and he can respond to the persist trigger.
Yeah, so you can respond to the persist trigger now, if you want.
Okay, I will sack the treasure for a minute to then sacrifice my artifact Slagwood Bridge to get rid of the Skirt Prospecting.
Okay, that'll die. This will come back in with a -1/-1 counter.
Can you... Sorry.
And you're
can
shooting
you,
1 damage or something
Can you sack the Prospector to itself?
Okay. Yes.
for a red mana. Yes.
Yeah, it says sacrifice a goblin, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I can sacrifice that, so I'd have 2 red mana floating. 1 from sacrificing Murderous Redcap, 1
Yes.
from itself. So that triggers this again, so there's 2 triggers from this, 1 trigger from this. This one will kill the 1/1 token.
In response to that, I will pay 2
Uh-huh.
for a lead by example. Support 2, put a +1/+1 counter each on up to 2 target creatures, and I'll put a +1/+1 counter on the token and on the ritualist.
Okay.
And there's 1
Okay.
damage now marked on spirit token.
2.
It's comes to the
Oh yeah, 1. Sorry, 1. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're right.
And there's still
exploit
two
trigger.
damage. There's still 2 triggers from the impact tremors on the stack.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Should we
am
take that
going-
damage now, or are we resolving those ones, or do you have more?
I still responding to my own stuff.
Nice.
Sack a treasure for a Pain Death on the Murderous Redcap. So I'll then exploit the 2 impact tremors will go off first.
Okay, so we'll take the 2 damage from the impact tremors.
Yep.
Then the exploit trigger will go in the stack, exploiting Murderous Redcap. It goes away, comes back with a +1 and a -1 counter. So you then take another
And
1
we
damage.
We take another 1 damage, and the exploit on the Rot Tide, we each have to sacrifice a creature.
I still have the
Right.
damage from Murderous Redcap coming in, which will kill the token this time.
Yeah, won't that just come in as a 2/2 with the +1/+1 counter? It won't get the persist because it's a replacement effect.
Oh, I
from
didn't
your
get the
spell.
persist. You're right. So it's 3. Yeah, 3 damage. That's fine. But it's still the token.
Yeah.
And then you each sacrifice a creature.
And then the Still Strider can go.
I will sacrifice my commander, and she counts whenever any non-token creature I control dies with a +1/+1 counter. So she will create a spirit token on her way out.
Nice.
I
Don't forget,
think
you got
that
2
was it.
red
So you
floating.
took 3 from that. Yeah, 2 red.
And did we already resolve the other impact trigger from a Murderous Redcap coming back into play?
So you should have taken 3 damage total. You were on.
I was at 14 before.
Yeah, so you've taken 3.
Yeah, okay, so I took all of it. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it sounds
that's
like
right.
it as well.
2 red floating. 1. One red. 1 black. Will go on a Putrid Goblin. You will.
Lose another 1 life.
Yeah, you'll each lose another 1. The other red floating, I will. Like a treasure for another black. Eat the swarm on the Whisper Silk Cloak.
Feed the Swarm
that's
on
an
the specific
artifact.
That
The
says
Feed the
destroy
Oh, sorry, it's enchantment or creature.
enchantment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
Good catch, Grovex. I was going to get rid of it.
you're right. What was the enchantment on it? That
The
was
background's in.
Snake Umbra.
Oh yeah.
Snake Umbra. That does that really help us that much? Getting rid of Snake Umbra? Probably not.
It drops a +1/+1 off of him, and he won't be able to draw cards whenever it does damage. Oh,
Yeah.
because you see though, I think you might have missed a couple of card draw trigger sounds because your background gives your commander the ability to do that. So your commander is doing that damage, and Snake Umbra says whenever your commander does damage, you draw a card. So each time you activate your
It's to an opponent, though. I've not been pinging face. I've been pinging
Yeah.
creatures.
Oh, is it just to an opponent? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, never
When
mind.
it deals
Never
damage to an
mind.
opponent, you may draw a card.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just
never
get
mind.
rid of Snake Umbra.
Okay.
And that's
Erinis is just a 5/5, no?
And Snake
what's the
Umbra,
mana cost on this?
3.
On this
So I'll lose 3.
Yeah, 2 and a green. 3.
Right. I've used all my mana. I am done.
All right.
That's the turn.
That was a busy
I
stack. That
will
was fun.
I will untap. Nothing in the upkeep and draw. Let's see here. I'm going to play a forest as my land for turn. And then, let's see here. How do I want to roll with this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 9 mana. See your towns, you currently have nothing to block with.
No.
6, 7 damage. I don't know if I can eliminate either player this round. Because you have plenty of blockers. What I think I want to do is pay 7 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. And replay Alharu. And put a +1/+1 counter on the Spirit and on the Howling Golem. Then spend 2 mana. Yes, the Dark Shell Crawler. And when that enters the battlefield, I put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. I will put that on... where do I want to put that? I want to put that on my commander here. And then I'm going to go to combat, and I will swing the Howling Golem at Chris and Spirit Token at Towns.
So how big is that token? 2/2.
The 2/2 token. And my Howling Golem is 7, 8, and on attack we each draw a card.
Yep. It's not got trample or anything, right?
It does have trample. My Dust Shell Crawler gives all creatures I control counter on it trample.
So I need to block it, basically. That's what you're saying.
No blocks from me, obviously.
Well, it's only doing 7 damage, so you'll be at 1. And only 2 damage at you, Towns.
Yeah.
I will double block it. That's 8. 7 on the back end.
Alright, so that's 8 is enough to kill the golem. And how much damage are you blocking?
All of it.
All of it, okay. When the golem dies, I will get a spirit token.
Yep. Murderous Redcap will die, come back with a -1/-1 counter.
And you get to get an impact tremor trigger, and you get to shoot 1 damage at something.
Yeah,
so you guys take 1 and then you can shoot us for 2.
I shoot you for 1. I can shoot one of you for 1. Doesn't really matter which one of you is right now. So Crovax, 1 damage.
1 damage to my face.
This is so tight.
All right.
Because the triggers, my red cap would have come in before you got your spirit. I couldn't aim at the spirit.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
All right, and that is me done for the turn.
Have we done the impact tremors trigger on the red cap?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes.
Just checking we got it.
That's up. Draw. What are we going to do here? Okay. I will play a Dark Steel Citadel as well and per turn.
That puts a counter on your commander.
It's a counter on Erinis, so now it's 6/6. I'm trying to think if there's any way of making it an 8/8.
You can sack your land, bring it back on combat, right? And then sack again?
Yeah, that just makes it a 7,
You.
which
Oh, yeah, because you don't get the. Yeah.
hmm. I wonder if there's any other sticker things I can do.
Ooh.
That might be the answer. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Potentially 9 mana. Well, he'd just be able to kill me. I'm not sure that's the right play. Put that graveyard back. We're not playing with that right now. Need to get some blockers out, I think. So I'm going to pay 1 and a red to play a Mog Water Marshal. It's a 1/1 with Echo. When it enters the battlefield, I will make a goblin. There's a goblin. I'll then pay 1, 2, 3, 4. Use these 2 for a Stirring Bard. When it enters the battlefield, I take the initiative. I do not know what the initiative does.
Go get a basic land.
On
Search your
the
library
first-
for a land.
Yeah, basic land to your hand.
Oh, if
From
it
your
went on the
library.
battlefield, that'd be fantastic, but it doesn't do it. I'm just trying to find the image now so I can keep track of it. So I search my library for a basic land, reveal it, and then put it into my hand, and then shuffle.
I don't know if this comes
Yes.
out with the initiative.
There is a snow-covered mountain, which is a basic land. I'll put it in my hand, I'll shuffle. And then put back there. Put this into my hand. Can't play it. I will go to combat on attack. I will return the Slagwood Bridge to the battlefield tapped. I will swing Erinis at Krovax for 7 because I get 1 counter from this.
All right, and you have the Whisper, so Cloak still used unblockable.
Yeah.
So I will go to 1.
Right, I've got 2 mana available and 2 creatures. And I will pass the turn.
This is rough. Rough. 1 for turn. I've been staring at my hand, trying to work out my turn. I was hoping you weren't going to play all those creatures.
When Mog or Marshall dies, I make another goblin as well.
Yeah. Such a pain. I'm gonna spend 1 for Impulsive Pilferer. When it dies, I create a treasure.
The Impact Tremor trigger is going to kill me, so I will be out.
Yep. Yep. Right, so
Oh,
0/4, a 1/1, and a 1/1.
can you kill me this turn or get rid of the cloak or something?
That's what I was trying to work out. You were on 9,
Okay.
yeah?
Yeah.
That is what I'm trying to work out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I needed a sacrifice mechanic. Unfortunately.
You not got one?
Oh, you destroyed it.
My bad.
Okay. 9, 6, 7. I could only deal another 2, 3 damage that way.
This is so tense.
It is.
It's been a great game.
I'm trying to work out the best way. Right, I'm just gonna cycle a card. Let's cycle Forgotten Cave. Draw a card. Okay.
Go and dig in.
He's got it. Has he got it? Ooh.
1, 2, 3. Ashnod's Altar.
Nice.
Okay. In response to the Ashnod's Altar, I'll tap 2,
That's on
include
the
the green,
stack.
to return to nature, destroy target enchantment, the impact tremors.
Yes. Okay.
Now, can he still kill me?
I don't know. I don't know. Right. So first, I'll sack Impulsive Pilferer.
You could have returned to nature the that impact trimmers before it took me out. By the way,
I could have done, yeah.
Right. I've got
Sorry.
2 colorless floating and a trigger. Let's see. Yeah, I think the impact tremors being gone does scupper me. So Redcap has a -1/-1 counter on it currently. I'm going to pay 1 black, cast Undying Malice on Murderous Redcap. So when it dies, it'll come back in with a +1/+1 counter. Sack it. Ashnod's Altar comes back with +1/+1, does 3 to your face.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
5. That takes me to 4.
Ooh.
I think you might have it.
Yeah.
You do me 2. Oh, yeah, you do me for 1. I'm down to 4. You replay it.
Oh, that
Then
leaves you
2,
on 1.
down to 2. Then you do it again, down to 1. I don't know if you. I think you might be left on 1. I don't know if you have colourless mana to ping me.
Colorless mana for Arachdos Signet.
I think that does it.
I think that should, hopefully. So, sack this, sack this. That's 4. Colorless.
That goes to 6, right?
That was an excellent
yeah,
change
6.
from a 2 to a 4.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone do that before. That was incredible.
Mock me. Right, so that's that. Will this work? So yeah, so I'll sack that for another 2. That puts me to 8 colorless.
And I take
Oh,
1
that was
damage,
a plus. You take 1 damage from that coming back in, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that, hang on, that was a +1 counter, so that's come back to
Yeah.
do 2 damage, right?
With a -1.
With a -1. Oh, to do one
It comes
damage.
back with -1. Yeah. Yep. Then I'll sack it again, puts me up to 10 colorless.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then you can replay it. Hit me for 2.
Yeah. I'm trying
And
to
then you
work
can
out.
funnel the colourless into the signet to pay for it one more time. And hit me for another 2 if you sacrifice enough times to recast it again.
Yeah,
So I think you got it.
you can filter into the signet for the first casting of it, and then you've got 2 lands open for the other 2 colours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the first time it'll cost 6. The second time it'll cost 8.
Oh.
Well, you've only
Ooh.
played your commander the one time, right? Like this
Yeah,
is your
so it
second
starts
time
off as
playing.
4.
Yeah.
But then I'm
Yeah,
obviously
but
going
you
to
can sack
get.
it twice.
Yeah, I'm going to sack it.
Let's
twice,
just
which
play it
will be
out.
important.
So
Yeah.
he comes in, does 2 damage to me.
Yep. Then
So you're on
You
8 colourless.
sacrifice it.
that takes me down to 6. Well, sorry, 5, because I had to filter 2. Then I sack it.
And then it goes to
comes
your
back.
graveyard.
Yep.
And
Oh, I take
becomes back
1.
to play.
Minus, you take
Yeah,
1.
so that's also and now you sacrifice it again and send it to the
Yep.
command zone, adding 2 more colorless.
Yep. 9.
And then you just
You definitely got
play
enough,
with your-
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh. That was awesome.
I
Yeah.
cycled into that. That was the game one. Wow.
Nice. Heart of the cards.
That was
Yeah, the
so
other
good.
debate was impulsive pilferer, but then again, there's only you as an opponent, so it wouldn't have
You don't
made
get
as
one.
Wouldn't
many.
net you anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm
All
sweating.
right, good. All right, good game, everyone.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was a great game. Nice one.
Hi everyone, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. If you did, you can like, share and subscribe to the channel. And I want to say a special thank you to our patrons Ed and Baz. If you'd like to become a patron, check out our link in the description. Thank you and see you in the next episode.